Welcome to the virtual on-demand workshop series for NVivo, supported by the Center for Teaching, Research, and Learning at American University. This workshop will explore ways to use NVivo features for archival research. Here is our overall outline of what this workshop will cover. We will be going over how to import a variety of archival data and file types into NVivo, an integration feature that's new with the latest version of NVivo, how to organize archival data using file classifications, cases, and case classifications, and coding various types of archival data. And lastly, data analysis features for um, utilizing all of these different ways of organizing data. This workshop will be using the newest edition of NVivo for PCs, which is the 13th edition. If you are using any earlier editions or the Mac version of NVivo, then the features may be different or they may be in different locations than what you're seeing as an example through my computer screen. So just keep that in mind. You may want to update to make sure you have all the latest features, or you may want to check and make sure that all the features that you need for your project are on the Mac version, or try to get the PC version. This workshop is also geared towards those that have already been through the introductory workshop for NVivo and know the basic NVivo functions. Part 1 of this workshop will cover opening a sample project, importing files into NVivo, and all the various supported file types that NVivo can import. And then one of the new features with the newest version of NVivo is the integration tool that allows you to send files directly from Word, Excel, and Outlook into NVivo. So we'll be going over those features in part 1, and part 2 will come after in a different video. Now, let's get started by opening up a sample project. So if we go to NVivo, I am going to open it. And on the initial screen, if you're already signed in, you should see an option for a sample project that's multi-method. It may take a second to load, just be patient. And there we go. So you should see this screen and you'll have the option of this box right here that says sample project multi-method. If you select that box, then that should give us sample data we can work with by opening up a project that just comes with NVivo to allow people to use its functions while learning the different features. So go ahead and select that and it should open the sample project. Okay, and once your sample project opens, it should look something like this. You should have an overview of the project here that you can open if you'd like to read more about it. And as we learned in the introductory workshop, all of the data is kept under the data drawer on the left blue navigation panel. So to your left, you'll see this data drawer with files, file classifications, and externals. Files are imported pieces of data that you import into your project and are stored within the NVivo project file. Those should be under files, which these two pop up. And for this project specifically, they also have file classifications where they have organized their files under more specific classifications. And then you'll also have an externals tab, which includes any pieces of data that stay in their original location. For example, just files that are too large that would make your project file too big and to work with, it would slow it down or just make the file too big on your computer. Those can be stored here. So if we go back to files, to upload files, you would just go to the Import tab at the top. Underneath the Import tab, you'll be able to see different options of importing different types of data. So under Survey, for instance, you can find Excel, text files, Qualtrics, SurveyMonkey. Under classifications, you'll see SPSS or import classification sheets. Under bibliography, you'll see a variety of bibliographic software that NVivo supports. Under notes and emails, you'll see also a variety of email systems supported. And then you can also import a code book if you already have created one, or you can import reports. And Capture is for social media data. You can see more about that in the social media workshop. And then there's also just importing another NVivo project as an option. Everything else, you would just import files. If you select that, then you can see that NVivo has a lot of different files supported. If you select files down here, you can see it supports anything from documents like Word documents to PDF files, audio files like MP3s, video files, image files, Outlook message files, and just any other supported file types. All are here. So it supports a lot of different file types. You would just go to where you have saved that file and then select it and then hit open to upload it. And I'm just going to close out of that because I'm not uploading a new file right now. But I'm also going to show you how to send files directly from Word, Excel, and Outlook with the new feature integration. Okay, so with this new feature, we will go to a Word document or Excel or Outlook, depending on what you would rather have this feature be used on. And then just go to the Insert tab. This will be the same exact process on Excel, a little bit different on. And then you would go to the Get Add-ins button under the Insert tab, select that, and just search for NVivo. And then you will see NVivo integration for Word and Excel. You would just hit Add, and that will add it to your account. You'll have to log in using your American University credentials just that you use to create your NVivo account, just so that you will not have to purchase it because the university has already licensed that. But yes, then you will hit Add and fill out your information. I've already added it to save some time. So then under the Home tab, you should see this Send to NVivo button at the far right. And then you can just select that, and this window should pop up. And you'll have to log in and get started with your NVivo account. Okay, now that I'm logged in, I can just hit Send File. You can also have the option of adding a summary or any notes on the file or any tags you'd like, but I didn't do that. I just hit the Send button. But in the future, if you're doing this, you could always add anything you'd like. And then you can see the bar at the bottom for its progress. So it's 50% complete right now. Now it's 75. And then once it's finished, you'll see this message right here. Your file has been sent to NVivo. And then when you go to NVivo, you would just go to the Modules tab over here on the right, and you'll see an option for Collect Office Files. You would just hit that. And you'll see files that I have sent from Word to NVivo. You would just select the ones you want in case you have sent multiple files and you don't want them all in this particular project. You can just select the ones you want. So I'm going to select the one I just sent and then just hit Add to Project. And there it is. You can add any descriptions or any other attributes you'd like. You can put in attribute values as well when you import it. I'm not going to do any of that. I'm just going to select OK. And there it is. There's the document right there. I'm going to go ahead and delete it since I don't actually need it in this project. And delete. So yeah, that's how you send it directly. It would be the same exact process for Excel. For Outlook, it's a little bit different. I unfortunately don't have that program to show you, but you to add it to Outlook, you would just go to your desktop version, and in the Home tab, you would also hit Get Add-ins. In the Outlook web version, you would open an email, and in the bottom right of the email, there's a More Actions button. That's 3 dots. You would select that button and hit Get Add-ins from the list, and then you would do the same thing where you searched for NVivo and added the NVivo integration tool, and that should install it as an add-in for your Outlook. And then from there, it would be the same process. You would select the integration tool to send things directly from Outlook to NVivo, and then once you're in NVivo, you would go to Modules and collect Office files. So that's pretty helpful in case you are working with a lot of like photos that you would like to combine as one file, or anything, any archival data that you are combining like multiple different things into a document, and then you would like to just send it directly to NVivo. If you're working on multiple projects and you don't want to go to each one to upload, but you would like to just send it directly, and then you can select which ones you need for your project file, you can do that as well. So it's just a helpful tool to make adding, uploading archival data easier for different types of projects that may need it, just depending on the researcher's needs. So I wanted to add it to this tutorial. Again, if you do not have the latest version of NVivo, you will not have this tool. You will have to update your software to get it. So in the next video, we will be going over how to organize and code historical data with some features in NVivo, and I will see you in the next video.